Hello students, today I am giving you the chapter inverse trigonometric functions. So for this chapter we required all the first year at least basic formulas. For this inverse trigonometry, first we have to familiar with 1 and onto function. And ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಅದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ರೀ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. So 1 and onto I will explaining in a simple steps. There are two sets. Let them take as A and B. In that A, first set I am taking 3 elements, 1, 2, 3, and B also I am taking as 3 elements. 1 is connected with A, 2 is connected with B, and 3 is connected with C. Adandre first set inda ella element, second set inda element joti at least one element joti adu different element joti connect agirutte ante. And onto means all the elements in the second set. Say I am giving you the importance for second set. All the elements of the second set are connected with single and different element of first set. So it is called 1 and onto. If the function is 1 and onto, we are defining inverse. Inverse means the sets are interchanged. First set becomes second and second set becomes first. And this we are studying in trigonometry. So how to study in trigonometry? Suppose for example, if you take y is equal to sin x, and if you draw the graph, you cannot, if you draw the set also you can draw, I am explaining in both. Here you can take the elements 90 degree, 60 degree, 45 degree, 30 degree, 0, and similarly for negative values, minus 30, minus 45, minus 60 and minus 90. Sin 90 is 1, root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, 0, minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by root 2, minus root 3 by 2, and it is minus 1. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ನಿಮಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು 1 and onto. If it is a 1 and onto, ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ this is 1, this is minus 1, ಇದು 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ, ಇದು minus 90 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ minus 90 to plus minus 90 to plus 90. So from here to here the graph is not overlap anywhere. That means only in this value it is 1 and onto. So y is equal to sin x is a normal, and when you are writing it is inverse is written like this, sin inverse x is equal to y. That means only you have to change sign, not like this. It is not like this. It is sin inverse x is equal to y. ಇದರಂಗೆ ನೀವು cos ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ cos is 1 and onto in between 0 and pi. So it is not only in between 0 and pi, in another value is also it is 1 and onto, but we have to take the standard value. So that standard value we are giving in the form of table. This is the table where the function sin, cos, tan they are 1 and onto. So you have to remember in the form of table. That is sin inverse is minus 1. If you write in the form of degree, it is minus 92 plus 90. If you convert, for example, sin 90 is 1 and sin of minus pi by 2 is minus 1. If you convert in the form of real number, it is written as like this. So now I am giving you all the 6 values of inverse trigonometric functions. This is sin inverse. This is cos inverse. This is the value 0 to pi. And next one is cosec inverse. Then next one is sec inverse. And next one is tan inverse. Is set of real number to minus 90 to plus 90. R and infinity to infinity. Cot inverse. So this is a table, and you have to remember in the form of domain and range. So So this table is very important because you can get 1 mark question from this table. They can ask what is the inverse of, what is the domain of sine inverse, what is the range of sine inverse, like this. So you have to remember this is the domain and this is the range. And always the students have the confusion how to remember. Domain is in the form of real number and range is in the form of radians or degree. So you have to remember like this. This is one important table. Along with the table you have to remember one more thing. That thing is the students are always have the confusion how to represent the inverse. For example, if y is equal to sin x, inverse should be written like this. Sin inverse y is equal to x. Remember, it is not written like this. If you write like this, this is totally wrong. You cannot write sin in the denominator. It should be sin inverse y is equal to x. After this, we have important formula derivations in inverse trigonometric functions. I am explaining that formulas one by one. The first one is like this. Tan inverse 1 by x is equal to cot inverse x, where x is greater than z. Third one, cos inverse 1 by x is equal to sec inverse x. And I am explaining these derivations one by one. These are the first basic 3 formulas. So now I am explaining the first one. Let us start with LHS. Let us take sin inverse 1 by x is equal to y and call it as equation 1. And as I told you, only if you take sin inverse part without 1 by x, only sin inverse if you take like that, 1 by x is equal to sin y. So let us start. Sin inverse 1 by x as a y and 1 by, take only sin inverse part on that side. So 1 by x is equal to sin y. After that, taking a reciprocal, you know all of you, on both sides. So reciprocal of 1 by x is x. Reciprocal of sin y is 1 by sin y. And you are familiar with basic formula. 1 by sin y is cosecant y. After that, take only this cosecant part on this side. See, now we have 2 equations in front of you. One is sin inverse 1 by x is y and the second one is cosec inverse x is equal to y. This is equation 1 and 2. When you observe this equation 1 and 2, their RHS are equal. If their RHS are equal means, in any 2 equations if their RHS are equal means LHS are also equal. So there is no space, that's why I am writing here. From 1 and 2, compare their LHS. Sin inverse 1 by x is equal to, so in equation 1 and 2, as you know that their RHS are equal. Their RHS are equal to y. In any 2 equations, if their RHS are equal, automatically their LHS are also equal. Using that basic knowledge, we are writing from 1 and 2, sin inverse 1 by x is equal to cosec inverse x. So this gives you the first formula. Similarly, you can try these formulas. Second one, in the similar way, you can try like this. Cos inverse 1 by x is sec inverse x. This is the condition. You have to remember these conditions. I hope the students you understood the first one and you can try the second one. Now I am writing the fourth. There are 3 sets together. So now I am writing the next 3. Next 3 formulas. So they are in 3 sets. correctly. I wrote the next 3 sets of formulas. In that formulas we are observing sin inverse of minus x is equal to minus sin inverse x. Similarly, in that way, tan inverse of minus x is equal to minus tan inverse x, and cosec inverse of minus x is equal to minus cosec inverse x. Like previous, here also I am explaining one formula and the remaining two are similar. So start with the sin inverse. I am writing the formula here. X is lying between minus 1 to plus 1, as you know in the 1 and onto function. So let us start. Sin inverse of minus x is equal to pi. Let us call it as equation 1. And you are familiar, if you take only sin inverse part this side, it will be written as sin minus x is equal to sin 1. So if you are thorough in mathematics or perfect, just you can take minus that side, or you are not following, write like this. Multiplying by minus 1 on both the sides. When you multiply by minus 1, it becomes plus, and this will be minus sin 1. And after that, you are all of you are familiar with allied angles. Allied angle is like this. Sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. This you are studied in the first year trigonometric functions. So with the help of this allied angle, minus sin y will be written as sin of minus y. Again take sin on this side. Only sin part on this side. So this will be written as sin inverse x is equal to minus y. So and after this, as you multiplied by minus 1, here also multiply by minus 1. See, now observe equation 1 and 2. What you are observing, again their RHS are equal. In any two equations, as you know that if their RHS are equal, their LHS are also equal. See, once again I am explaining the solution. Sin inverse of minus x is equal to y. Take only sin inverse on that side. Minus x is equal to sin y. And multiply both the sides by minus 1. After multiplying, you will get x is equal to minus sin y. After that, see that one formula we are studied in the first year. Sin of minus theta is minus sin theta. Apply that. Minus sin y will be written as sin of minus y. After sin of minus y, take only sin part on this side. It will be sin inverse of x is equal to minus y. And after that, again multiply both the sides by minus 1. No need to write that. It is understood. Just write on implies. And minus sin inverse x is equal to y. This is equation 1 and this is equation 2. In equation 1 and 2, their RHS are equal. In any two equations, if their RHS are equal, means their LHS are also equal. So write on their LHS. Sin inverse of minus x is equal to minus sin inverse x. I think it is very clear. So with the help of this, similarly try the remaining two similarities. Now I am giving the next 3 sets. Next 3 sets will be 7th one. Cos inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. See the difference between previous and this formula. After that, sec inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus sec inverse x. And the 9th one, cot inverse of minus x is equal to pi minus cot inverse x. So now I am explaining the 7th one. First I am writing the formula. So here also I am writing as LHS as a y. Cos inverse of minus x as a y. Equation 1. As we did in the previous, take only cos inverse part on this side. Minus x is equal to cos 1. Again multiply both the sides. So instead of that you can write implies x is equal to minus cos y. And here the allied angle is different to side. In the side it is different. Cos allied angle is not cos of minus theta is not minus cos theta. So this is wrong. Don't use this. But we have a formula. Cos pi means 180. Cos 180 minus theta is minus cos theta. So we are using this. Cos pi minus theta. Pi means 180. 180 minus theta is minus cos theta. So these two are similar. Only difference is here we have a theta and here we have a y. So how you are writing this? This will be written as cos pi minus y. Now x is equal to cos pi minus y. Take now cos on this side. Cos inverse x is equal to pi minus y. Now the students see this very carefully. Take y on this side and complete cos inverse x on this side. See this carefully, not cos inverse. Complete cos inverse x you have to take on that side. When you take minus y this side it becomes plus y. And pi as it is, and you are taking this whole term becomes minus cos inverse x. But what you have in equation 1, in place of y we have cos inverse of minus x. So in place of y, add on that value. Like this you can go for 8th and 9th formula. So learn the formulas one by one very slowly. If you make it jumble, you cannot understand not even a single formula. Study formulas one by one, step by step, as we did in the video. The next 3 formulas. Now I am giving you the next 3 list of formulas. In that formula, see the formula, 10th one. Sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. X is in between minus 1 to plus 1. Next, tan inverse x plus cot inverse x is equal to pi by 2. X belongs to R. Next, sec inverse x plus cosec inverse x is equal to pi by 2. Here x belongs to minus 1 to plus 1. Again I am explaining this formulas one by one. They are very simple. First I am giving you the 10th one. Sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. So here either you take sin inverse or cos inverse, anyone. Now I am taking sin inverse x is equal to 1. Next, take sin inverse on that side. X is equal to sin 1. Now, I think you are familiar with allied angles. If you are not familiar with allied angles, in another video, I will give all complete detail of trigonometry formulas and how to apply the allied angles. Now, just whatever is necessary, that now I am taking that one. Sin of y, we have to write in the form of cos with the help of allied angle. So, this will be cos pi by 2 minus y. This is the allied angle we are studied in first year. So, sin y will be written as cos pi by 2 minus y. X is equal to. Now, take only cos part on this side. Cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2 minus y. And take minus y on this side. You are familiar. When you are taking negative values on this side, it becomes plus. Y plus cos inverse x is equal to pi by 2. See here, what is y? Y is sin inverse x. This is the formula that we are writing from equation 1. And try the remaining 2. So students, observe it carefully. Always all the formulas are in sets in 3 numbers, in 3 number sets. if you are thorough in one formula, you can solve the remaining two very easily.